Welcome back to the Hapless Hunter. Today is September 13th. It is Monday, 2021. Here in Missouri, our bow season opens up on the 15th of September, so that would be this Wednesday. It looks like we are going to get rain for the next 2 days. So I am heading down yet again for just a quick jump down to the farm, throw out some more winter rye, check trail cameras, see what, if anything, grew, just see what our fields look like now. So this is just a quick one. There's not going to be a whole lot going on in this video other than just updating essentially what we've already done with the no-till field. This may get looped into that part 4 of the no-till series, or it may be its own video. I don't know. So, well, actually, the no-till video might get 2 videos. So, part 4 might be 4A and B because I have so much footage. But either way, neither here nor there. Just gonna do a quick rundown. Just gonna check out what we've got going on. See if we. Hopefully we've got some great pictures, some trail cams, see what's coming in, and go from there. So stay tuned. All right, I am pulling up to my field. I am excited to see, hopefully, a bunch of green stuff. So we'll know here in about 30 seconds, so stay tuned. All right, so far so good. We got a lot of good winter rye in the field. I'm heading back to the backfield to pull the trail cam cards on the Salt Lick and on the new licking vine. So we'll see if they've been hitting that. I'm really excited to see what happens there. Okay, this was like the beginning. This is that beginning of that field. That tree has to come down right there. That tree's keeping sun from getting here. Again, this wasn't much of a field, but we was just trying it. So here, there's just some little guys. It looks like, and definitely that one's been eaten. So whatever was, oh, see, there's a good one. That's gonna be a good one. Whatever was in here, they're eating. That one did really well until they started eating it. So this is that backfield that is in progress, if you will. All right, well, the good news, our licking branch is still hanging. Got the trail cam cards pulled. Super excited to see what's on these. I'm probably not going to go through all of them, but I want to see if this mock scrape worked at all or not. So stay tuned. We're going to fire this computer up, maybe. There she goes. And just see what we got on the cards. So if I find something good, I'll show you. Well, I don't know. In true Hapless Hunter fashion, I have nothing on my camera. It did not take any pictures. The most reliable camera I have, which isn't saying much, apparently has nothing on it. Folder is empty. So this is the one that was actually on the rub. So hopefully, or the mock scrape vine. So hopefully this will have something on it. We have 5 pictures, and I don't even know what to say. So nothing at all. Okay, well, good times. I mean, that's just mind-blowing. Like, I really don't know what the deal is there. Zero pictures. I guess it's a good thing I came down, because season starts in 2 days, and hopefully I can get these cameras to work, so I'll have something when we come down this weekend. So, all right, enough of that, enough of wallowing in my sorrow. Let me show you the good news. All right, here is the good news. Well, this part doesn't look like good news, but that does. Let's talk about buckwheat. We have got some good stuff coming in. I mean, look at that. Look at that. That's good stuff right there. All that. That's all good stuff. Still not having a ton of luck here, but we've got some good brassicas. This brassicas down here have done really well. All up and through here, brassicas have done really well. What is surprising to me is that the winter rye hasn't done very well here, which is odd because there was a dove. What's odd is that I think right about here it starts doing really well. Now, if you'll recall, I seeded this half of the field and put down nitrogen. This half of the field, I put down no nitrogen. This half of the field has almost 0 winter rye. Here's the dividing line, and look at all that winter rye. I mean, it's just beautiful. So I think, thankfully, my experiment was a success. Nice turkey feather. And we know that winter rye does not like that much nitrogen. So that's good. I will not put out a bunch of winter rye, or a bunch of nitrogen. But I am gonna overseed again this whole field. All right, here's my salt lick. They have definitely been hitting this salt lick. Hopefully, one of those cameras worked. So far today has been a little disappointing. I was really kind of hoping for, I don't know, like this big moment. It's not terrible, but it's also not great. I mean, it is amazing that there is no winter rye on this half of the field. There was no winter rye on this half of the field, the half of the field that got that nitrogen. Now, the brassicas look pretty good, but not like what I was expecting. I mean, I was expecting these humongo brassicas. So, I mean, they're not yellow, they're not turning yellow, so that's a good sign. All right, let's go check another trail camera. Who knows, maybe there'll actually be some deer on them. All right, take 2. Hopefully one of these cameras worked. This is not good. It's about 10 pictures on here. Last card. This is the last one. It's our last hope. Okay, this one has 603 pictures, so better. Okay, that was much better. I had about 315 new pictures. Tons of does. I had one picture with like 9 turkey and a couple of really nice bucks. So I'll show you those. That was encouraging. The other camera is discouraging, but they're here. I just got to figure out how to get my cameras to work. Okay, that's gross. I don't know what all these bugs are, but they are in this winter rye, which is gonna be weird because I'm gonna be spreading it with all of these bugs. I don't like that. It's creepy. Okay, well, luckily I had 2 bags of seed, 100 pounds. That's going out here in this field. So I just put up the first half of a bag, mainly on this first section of the field over here that didn't have any winter rye come up. All right, well, we've got this field seeded. I went real heavy on this field. I put 200, essentially what is 200 pounds. I put 100 pounds on this field, but this field is really only about a half an acre or less. So I went really heavy on this end. There's a lot of like bare spots that I'm really trying to get to come up. That nitrogen, obviously I put that down 2 weeks, and that really stunted the germination of the winter rye, because you can look on, and I'll show you on that half of the field, the winter rye looks great. On this half of the field, it's completely non-existent in a lot of spots. So that nitrogen, I went too heavy. I knew I was on the edge, but I went too heavy. It didn't hurt the brassicas at all, but it definitely retarded the germination of the winter rye. So hopefully we've got rain coming in the forecast in the next 2 days, 70% tomorrow, 60% on Wednesday, which actually turns out to be the opener, in Missouri. Missouri's opener. So hopefully that rain will kickstart all of this new winter rye that I've thrown out, and when we get back here in a week or so, this is going to be filled in. So, you know, this is a learning process. Every year I try something new, I learn something new, I try new combos. So that's what you do, right? You just keep working at it and trying to figure out your system, and eventually you get it right. We're close here, but we're not there yet. So we'll see in a couple weeks. Hopefully, like I said, we'll have a bunch of nice green, fresh winter rye in here, and then I can come down and top dress it again. Look at that bad boy. I don't know what it's growing in, but it's growing. Okay, that's what we like to call a hornet's nest. Whew, I was trying to check the amount of gas left in this tank, and when I flipped it up, this is what I saw. I mean, I feel like that was some ninja moves right there. I don't know what was up with those bees, the wasps, whatever, they didn't move. So I think we got enough to figure out how much gas we have, but no spray and no stings so far, so that's pretty good. Okay, assuming I can get the chainsaw going, this tree is going down. I've decided to cut this tree down today. It's throwing a lot of shade on my field. My field-ish, whatever, this little area that I have broadcast some winter rye into. So I'm gonna knock it down and maybe clean up some of this other stuff too while I got the saw running until I run out of gas. Just to kind of give this area just a little bit more of a chance to actually have something grow in it. So here we go. Okay, so when I went in there, the tree kind of is leaning that way and it wants to go that way. I would have wanted it to go more this way, but it's a pretty big tree and I'm not going to try to mess with it. So I'm going to let it go the way it wants to go, and hopefully that'll make it easy and keep me safe. So I'm going to face cut over here, back cut this way, put those wedges in and knock it that way. Here's the face cut. I'm gonna back cut here, put those wedges in and just keep knocking it till it goes hopefully right in this direction. That's how we do it. Woo! The old trusty Troy-Bilt got some work done. Check this out. Okay, these wedges are a lifesaver. You've got to have them. They allow you so much more control when you're dropping a tree. You can put those in once you get a deep enough back cut, and that keeps the tree from coming back on your saw, and it really helps make sure the tree goes the direction that you want it. So I wouldn't cut a tree by myself if I didn't have these. There's just no reason to do it. It's dangerous. And you can't control the tree as much as you think you can unless you have that. Even there, it's still dangerous, but much more manageable and controllable with those wedges. So get yourself some. They're on Amazon. They're like 20 bucks. Worth every penny if you're cutting trees. Okay, well, what did we learn today on the Hapless Hunter? First thing we learned is nitrogen and winter rye don't mix, at least too much, which is apparently what I did. That's number one. Number two, we learned that exhaust from generator is really hot and will burn plywood, but not hot enough, thankfully, to ignite and burn a shed down. Number three, we learned that you have to have those wedges when you're gonna cut trees down. And number four, we learned that be very careful when you're checking your propane tank level, because there just might be a swarm of hornets under there. So all in all, I think those are good things to learn. Pretty productive day. Got here at 10:30, it's 1:30, that's another 3-hour jaunt where we got fields taken care of, we got pipe fixed on the exhaust, we got tree cut down, we got trees limbed out. It's really quite amazing what you can do in 3 hours. So thanks for watching The Hapless Hunter. Remember, God is good, and so are you. All right, so today we learned that I have no idea how to get a trail camera to work.